Hi, my name is Rucha Pandey and I'm the COO at Mantra4Change. I essentially look after strategy and operations in the organization. So when this question gets asked, I'm often a little wary about my response because people usually have these beautiful stories of meeting children and meeting teachers and these powerful moments that they experience. For me, what has been really powerful is thinking about how much belief people have in their own power to, make change in whatever area they're in. And sometimes I feel or see people around me not recognizing that no matter what kind of challenges or whatever situation they are in, they still have that bit of agency, they still have that bit of power to still make a difference in the world. And that's what drew me to education. I feel that education needs to play this role of uncovering human potential and helping people recognize the power that they already have. Mantra was started in the year 2013, and back then the idea was how do we provide children with an enriching experience irrespective of the environment or the community or the kind of school that they study in. And I'm really happy to say that we've kind of stayed true to that vision throughout the decade that we've been in this sector. Even today, at the core of everything that we do at Mantra is how do we enable children to have enriching learning experiences in their schools. And our approach towards that is how do we enable education leaders, whether it's the leaders at the school level like your principal or your HM, to cluster level leaders, to district, to state, to enable that experience at the school level. When we look at challenges in the education sector, I think the most obvious ones we think, children are not able to learn or their reading levels are so and so. I think what we also do is go a little bit beneath the surface and see that yes, children are facing certain challenges and teachers are facing certain challenges, but these are also impacted by certain system level factors like what are the kinds of policies that we have, how are we looking at different structures, all the way from the state level to the school level. How are teachers receiving support on a more regular basis? Essentially, how is leadership implemented across the different layers? So I think there is a two-part problem or a multi-part problem in the education sector, all the way from students receiving the kind of support that they need to receive, but also all of the other actors in the system and what kind of support that they're receiving also needs to be addressed. One of the things that is very close to me about our organization is that very early on we recognized that if we really needed to make a big dent in the public education system, we couldn't do it without two people or two sections, I would say. One is partners. We needed to work with partners across multiple geographies, and second is by working with the government. And this is one of the key reasons why joining a movement like Shikshāgraha is so close to Mantra's vision and strategy, is we recognize that to make an impact at scale across different geographies, we won't be able to do it alone. It is really powerful to then partner with people who understand local contexts, who already have ties with local bodies, and then to work as a community so that we can bring about locally driven change across the nation. Decentralization is the need of the hour. I'll take a quick example maybe. When we were thinking about implementing parent-teacher meetings across a whole state, there was such beautiful stories that came in where one school leader was trying to invite parents through these lovely handwritten postcards, and another school leader tried to invite parents by playing some skits or music in the local community. And both of these approaches, while they may look a little different on the surface, were very contextual, and both of them aimed to bring the parents to schools and get them involved. And I think that is the beauty of decentralization. I would say in the history of Mantra, anything that we have done has been possible only because we were able to join hands with multiple people. Whether it was the Punjab Education Collective, which is a collective of 4 organizations that came together at the state level, or whether it was even developing our program design in collaboration with professors from Azim Premji University in the early days of the organization. I think our entire history has been an example of the power of collective action. But specifically, when last year we worked with the Ministry of Education to implement the District Empowerment Initiative, we saw such amazing people coming together at the national level to partner with us in kind of thinking through that program, working with the department, but also at the district level where partners came forward and directly worked with diets in their own districts to then implement the program. I think that was a fantastic example of how partnerships at different levels came together towards a common mission. Shikshāgraha is essentially a people's movement so that we can have more local innovations, more local solutions, empower local districts all across the country. And I think that's what really connected with us as an organization, to say how do we work as a community that's spread across multiple geographies, working across multiple districts, but towards a common mission. And I think that kind of a people's movement is what really excited us as an organization. If I had to say one message, I would say, what are you waiting for? Join right now. And why I think you should join this community is that all of us are at the end of the day working for our children in the country and are working towards that common goal and mission. And it can sometimes be a lonely journey. It can sometimes be a journey where we are recreating or rediscovering a lot of new things all of the time. And I think joining this movement could really help us learn from each other, take innovations from each other, and together work towards children in our country. So that's why you should definitely consider joining this people's movement for education equity. Decentralization, movement, districts. Ability to drive improvement wherever you are, whatever situation you're in. Reinventing organizations. Just creation, whether it's creating salads or creating a PPT or creating a program, creation. When this teacher that I was interviewing, and we were talking to her about impact in the school, and she spoke about how, yes, I'm teaching better and I'm able to use these materials, but overall I have more confidence in myself as a teacher and that I can do better, and that's stayed with me as a very powerful story. Aspirational Cities program. It was the funniest but also the most innovative thing I've seen. This math teacher was trying to teach math through dance, so angles through hands of children, and that was very funny but also very cool to see. Let go and trust. Hope that more of us, more people, think about what is it that we can do better for each other, whether it's in climate or education or whatever area, and work together towards that.